Good morning you guys, it's Karen and I thought I would come and show you how I curl my hair with this. This is the Secret Curl by Babyliss and I'm a lover of Babyliss products. As you know, I've got the Babyliss big hair, which I love. That's what I love for giving, you know, volume in my hair. I normally use tongs to curl my hair. The GHD curling tong is what I usually use, and I have done videos showing you how I curl my hair with that. But there are some advantages to this, although it's been a long time since I've used it actually, and I forgot how this result you see here is with it dropping a bit, you know, with me running my hands through it a bit, because the curls actually, I can't figure out how to get the curls to go backwards. I'm only doing it where they all come towards my face, and it's a very different look when it's curly to it is when I've used my curling tong. This costs about £60 I think currently, and that's the price I saw it on Amazon, but there is a dupe of it which is about £30, which has got good reviews. So I'll link both of them in case you're interested. I'd be interested to try the dupe actually. I thought about that. I might do that in the new year and see how it compares. The advantages of this are that you've got your exact timings. So you choose 8, 10 or 12 seconds and you don't need to count that, and you can just hold this closed and wait until it beeps. So that's something that I really like about this, because you don't have to guess, and it means that you get even heat with this. So every strand that you put into here is getting exactly the same amount of time in here, and also it's so quick to wrap it round, all of the hair is getting the same amount of time, whereas with the curling tong, you start at the bottom of your hair and well, with me anyway, it takes me a while to get it curled up, which means the bottom of my hair is getting fried more than the top bit, but I need to hold it on long enough for the curl to stay in. I hope that makes sense. So it's a bit more even with this. It's a bit less having to think, have I held it long enough? It's just as hard on the arms. If you, you know, I know I've got some fellow zebras out there and some people that have chronic pain, and for myself, I've got a lot of problems in my elbows, and so I do find it hard holding this. It's fairly heavy. I think I find it slightly better using the curling tong, even though I have to sort of, you know, twist it, and that does hurt a little bit. You don't have to, it's not so heavy to hold. The other disadvantage of this is that there's more chance of you damaging your hair with this, unless you are more fastidious than I am. You know, as I was saying, you need to take a piece of hair and not have any other hair around it. You know, you need to spend a long time getting just that perfect strand of hair, and you need to not put too much in it. But I've got a lot of hair, as you know, and so I tend to get a bit impatient and I put too much in, or I don't spend the time making sure there's no strands of hair around the bit that I'm putting in here. And so my hair gets caught in it, and then I panic and sort of pull it, and it makes it look a bit frizzy. So that's why I don't use it very much, because like I said, it's a bit of a novelty and it's nice to use now and then, and I do like this result as something different. But yeah, I do tend to end up with a few bits getting stuck, and I'm like, oh, my hair's getting damaged, you know. It doesn't last any longer for me. The curl doesn't last any longer. That's why I buy things like this, because, you know, I harp on about how curl doesn't stay in my hair. It just doesn't stay in my hair at all. And this was a lot curlier, as you will have seen when I curled it. But I have at least brushed through this, you know, I have done that kind of purposely. But this will be probably almost straight by the end of the day, I'd say. So yeah, that's the advantages and disadvantages. But if you would like to see me using it, then I'll put that next, but sort of at the end if you like. I thought it might be useful. It's not a tutorial, please remember that. It's not a tutorial, I'm just showing you how I use it, because I say in the video I'm probably using it wrong, because I'm not one to fully read through the instructions unless I'm doing some kind of tutorial. But this is how I've used it, and this is my result. But I thought that might be useful to you in case anybody got Christmas money and was wondering whether to buy themselves one. I think that would work much better for people with short, finer hair. I feel like that would be a much better outcome for them, because you don't have to worry about, you know, where to put it if you've got longer hair. It definitely works better on shorter hair, I think. So let us know what you think. I will list all of my makeup in the description, but if you want to see the demo, then keep on watching. So this is my hair ready to be curled. So I normally take my fingers here to my ear and then just go all the way back and take this bit of hair and get it out of the way. So I'm just going to twist it and use this butterfly clip. I think that's called a butterfly clip, isn't it? Clamp, claw, I don't know. Anyway, so that's that out of the way, and then I'm just going to do this back bit, and I'm not too bothered about the back bit because it doesn't actually show this underneath layer, if you know what I mean. But I'm just going to spray my hair. Now it does tell you not to do this, and I suspect it's because they don't want to clog up the tool, you know, but I only ever give it a light spray of heat protection. And this is a 12-in-1 Wonder Spray by Mark Hill that I've just bought, and I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know how good it'll be. But you don't want it saturated, because it's okay to go through the machine when it's a little bit damp, but if it's wet it won't go through, and it would just, you know, singe, it wouldn't work properly. So I'm going to switch it on here, and I'm going to switch it to heat setting number 2, and you've got there 8 seconds, 10 seconds or 12 seconds, and I'm choosing 12. So sorry, let me turn you around a bit. Basically I'm on the maximum setting because my hair doesn't hold a curl, and I think they say there is an exact heat that's good, which is 180, but I'm not sure what heat setting 1 and 2 is. I really should look that up. I'm not one for reading instructions, I just use things and see if they work, which doesn't always work out for me. So you can see that the red light is flashing. When that stops flashing, we're ready to go. And I need to take little sections of hair. That's about as big as I could manage, and I'd have to be really careful with that. But what I'm going to do when I use this is make sure that this open end is pointing towards my head. That's the way to do it. So it'll be like that. So the thin top bit is on top and the open end is pointing towards my head. And so when we do it this way, it'll be kind of upside down, but that makes sure that, you know, the curls look right. And okay, that's now solid and not flashing anymore. So let's get started. So I take a little bit of hair, and then there's a little sort of well in there, and that's what I'm trying to put my hair in, and then just hold it like that. And so what it does is it will beep until it's time for you to take it out, and then it will double beep. See, like that, and then you just let go, and then that's it done. And you can see that even on the highest heat and the highest, I don't know what the other one is, if one's, oh, the highest time, it's not a massive curl. You can definitely get hair stuck in this. If you try and put too much in, it just sort of beeps immediately, and you have to just open it and take your hair out. But it's only really if you put too much in it. The smaller the piece you use, the tighter the curl. Something else I wanted to say to you guys is, I think my hair is possibly a bit too long for this now, but what I'm doing to kind of counter that is I'm not putting it right against my head, so the curl will only be, you know, on the bottom bits of my hair. If your hair's really long, you could probably use this, but you'd have to start halfway down the shaft, otherwise there'd be too much hair to put in, and it would just get jammed, you know. Okay, so I'm going to flip round to this side, so I need to do it like that. Okay, so I've just checked that there's no more straight bits, and I'm just going to spray this gel spray. You can use a hairspray or anything, you know, I'm trying everything to get my curls to stay. And then I'm going to let my hair down. And then the next kind of bit up is just along here, sort of my fringe area, if you like. I can actually see quite a few greys in my hair, you know, and I was told that redheads do not go grey. So, somebody has misled me, but I can't remember who told me. Actually, I've heard it from a few people. Okay, so I'm going back to this side, so putting the open side towards me. So that's got corks, that just made that funny noise as if to say, no, we're not going to be doing it. Yeah, again, that's saying it's caught. This is really difficult to get out sometimes. I think you have to wait, but I sort of panic and start pulling it, which is not good for your hair, obviously. I think I've just got too much here and it's not sitting properly in the well. There we go. And also you need to hold it very still when you're using it. you know, when you're getting the hair in it, you don't need to be assisting it at all. And I think it's kind of natural to try and want to move it. That's better. Okay. A little bit of hair, but maybe not so much. Problem is I've got so much hair, I don't want to be here all day, you know. Make sure you've got no other hairs, you know, that you've got a complete bit of hair without any hairs sort of hanging over, you know, push them down. See the grey? That's crazy, because I've been using, I've used a hair colour remover to try and get my hair back to its natural colour, which funny enough is usually the opposite to what I usually do at Christmas, but I still need to do another one. Ouch, God blimey. That got tangled again. I think there might be too much product in this bit, or I just used a little bit too big a piece. Yeah, I still think I need to do another session of the dye remover, because I still think there's red left in my hair. But like I said, I can actually see that there's some grey bits. But my friend certainly, who's ginger, she has gone blonde. She hasn't got any grey at all. Okay, see, this helps you see the bits that are still straight, and you can kind of grab hold of them. There's less chance of you getting it caught if you don't put product in, you know, as I did. But for me, I'm just trying everything I can to get a curl to stay longer. I am going to actually turn this down to 10 seconds and leave it on 2 for the heat and see what happens to, I think that might be the other side. Let's have a look. And that's one bit there. Let's do that bit. I'm doing this for less time because they're coming out a bit ringlety. No, that's saying no, no good. Reject. Yeah, that's not too bad. That was just in for less time. And then let's see. I'll put it down to number 1, but then put it up to 12 seconds. It will take a while to cool down, though, I would imagine. Make sure there's no straight bits there. We'll get started on this side. I've also got bags under my eyes today, and I have no idea why. Because I did sleep okay, and I sleep, you know, I'm an insomniac if I wasn't on the drugs that I'm on for bladder pain and migraines, which is amitriptyline. Oh, that's going to jam, I can feel it. See what I mean? That's not a huge bit of hair, but sometimes find twisting it a little bit helps. There we go. Yeah, I'm on amitriptyline, which is also something that sends you to sleep. I've been on it for years and years and years, and it was just amazing for my insomnia. Okay, so I've done that for less heat, but for the same amount of time. You can see that that's just more of a wave than a curl. So I'm actually going to put that back up again. The only thing is, I don't think this is curling away from me, which is what I would do if I was using a curling tong. I would definitely be curling away from me. And looking at these curls, they look like they're curling towards my face. But because you have to keep the open end towards your head, I don't think you could change that necessarily. I mean, unless I held it like that, maybe that would do it differently. I don't know. Let's see. But somebody's bound to tell me I'm doing this wrong, because like I said, I'm not very good at reading instructions and following them. So I probably am. If you tell me I'm doing it wrong, I probably am. Now that's still making the curl towards me though. You can tell the long bits, the straight bits, sorry, because they're longer than everything else, you know. Because obviously the curling makes it shorter. Okay, so that's us done the second layer. Now I can just spray it again with a bit of hairspray and then let this down. Just going to do my little strange parting that's up here, so I can see which stuff I'm curling on this side, you know. Okay, so you can see that's finished. I'm just going to spray some more of this on my hair, and then I'm just going to let the curls cool a bit. Okay, so I've left them to kind of set, if you like, so I'm just going to run my fingers through them, and they look a bit crazy just down when I do it this way, as you can see, I'm not going to sit with my hair like that. So I normally take a bit in the middle and do something with it. You know, I'll either twist it or put it in a sort of ponytail. Let's have a look and see. Okay, so it's definitely dropped a bit now, which actually I wanted today. So I'm just going to take this section here and put this in a pony. So I've got just one of these little elastics here. Put this around here. I'm trying to keep it up on my head a bit because it gives it some nice volume. You know, I like the look of it up. Oops. Like so. And then I've got a little grip here. I just take the back section of this and wrap it around and then pin it underneath like so. So that is what we have got. So I hope you enjoyed that. I do quite like the outcome, you know, in the end. Like I said, it's not really the same as with my curling tongs. It's a bit more, it's completely different because it's away from my face, and I like that. I think I prefer that. And I couldn't wear this down. I think it looks ridiculous down. I do need to do something with that sort of middle bit, you know, to make it look more presentable. But yeah, I hope that was enjoyable. I'll list all my makeup in the description, as I said, and I'll speak to you again soon.